Well, hello there, guys and gals. And guess what we're not working on? The 69. That was just we're working on the 66 course. And we have something exciting this time. Sorry I've been boring you guys with some videos, but I've got to like permanently put out some, content to keep the interesting stuff interesting and the boring stuff just interesting enough. I don't know. Anyway, so we have different stuff we're putting on. We have brand new plug wires. Why brand new plug wires? Because we went with a different distributor. Now, if you guys are hip to this, you GM guys, yep, GM style, Ford distributor, one wire. Yep, one wire. Now, these have a common fail point. Even in the cheapy eBay marketplace, or not marketplace, what is that? The other one, Amazonian site. Supposedly, I think the control module goes out in those two. Surprise, surprise. I'm probably going to buy a backup and either go ahead and replace it or just keep it in the car. It's probably going to happen before this thing rolls out of the garage and drives. So yeah, we'll be getting a control module because those things are horrible in these. But I went with that because it's a key on power, 12 volt, and that sucker is powered up, ready to roll. Coil is in the distributor cap. Takes care of a lot of issues for me because we went simple wiring. Remember, we got our fuel pump back here. We went with the Holly. We got our fuel pressure, and we have a the pressure regulator. So we also have some brand new intake gaskets, because guess what? We're finally mounting a daggone intake on this thing. Where's my, I lost it. So anyway, around these ports here, yep, there's hot dog. Around these four ports, the two front and the two back, I am told on like Ford websites that those things like to leak because they're water ports or something. Hot dog, come on, dude. Come on. Hey, we don't need cat hair in there. Come here. So anyway, get down, buddy. Golly geez. So we're going to put on the intake tonight, and what I wanted to show you guys was this. These are marked upside down, head side, so you face that toward the head. That's where I'm going with it. So these are for the 94, and they mount perfectly, obviously. But we are going to smear some RTV around all four of those. And we did break a bolt off right in that front guy. Right, where's my other flashlight? This is ridiculous. Every time. I can't remember what the heck I put it. Anyway, it's like right there. That guy. Come here. Come here. That guy. Right. Yep. Nope. There. Broke it off. However, it goes straight through. So that's a good thing, because I just drilled straight through, let the metal shivvings hit the ground there, and away we go. So that's a good thing. I put paper towel down in here and in the distributor hole, so no metal shavings got in there, or there. Then I blew it out and vacuum cleaned it just to be safe. So we got that going for us. What I was looking for. And there is our gaskets for the, see, there's the upper intake gasket, but there is the back and front for this guy. We're pretty excited about that. Let me grab some RTV, smear it on there, and we're gonna like do this with some boom boom music. Sound good? All right, ready, break. All right, we're finally to some fun stuff. We're going to take the black silicone, rub around all four of those, and I believe we're going to put some thread sealant on these four bolts on the very end. And the reason why is they're at water jackets. The rest of them are not. These guys are not in water jackets. So there's really no need. I'd like to put anti-seize on them just because where the one did break, and I don't know if somebody was really feeling their Wheaties that day, but they torqued the heck out of it. So hopefully I don't forget to put the music to this. So let's just jam out and see what we got, how it looks, and all that good jazz once I get it setting on there. Does that sound cool? All right, let's do it.
Flowers, I'm not your man. Take you to dinner. No, ma'am. My taped up heart don't care a bit. You want me to say I do, but baby, I won't do it. I'm not sipping around for you, my baby. I'm your Superman, my baby. I'm not sipping around for you, my baby. I'm your Superman, my baby. When your phone jingles about 3 a.m., I'm your Huckleberry. Get back on me.
All right, so if you stayed through that, hopefully I sped this one up. I forgot to on the last, like, whatever video it was. But we got her all threaded down in there. We started, you know, one by one, making sure the gasket didn't slide, this, that, and the other. There was a difference that I noticed. Hopefully it doesn't affect us. I'm really not sure. This one didn't have an extra coolant passage or something in the back. So I don't know if that's going to affect it. Everything I read said 302 intakes or 302 intakes. I don't know. This one has it. See that smaller, sorry, watching one of my favorite shows of all time. Good old Andy. Don't own the rights, I'm just saying, I love it. Watch it all the time. So, I might have to research this. We're gonna go ahead and just bolt it down. We're gonna start this darn thing regardless. With this engine, that intake, and that carburetor. Yeah, so let me tighten this down. Then we'll get to throwing in the distributor. And we're not gonna start it tonight because we still have more wiring to do, but I'm gonna lead you right up to it, okay? And then we're getting really close to hearing this old bird running. So let's just see what we can find out and finish tonight on this carburetor. Finish bolting down the intake, throw the new distributor in, take this off, and we'll go through that firing order and all that, and hopefully I got it right. So give me a few minutes and we'll start setting it up. Well, pretty much as par and everything. Yeah, I have a single plane and a dual plane intake. So that gasket won't work. But nonetheless, we're pillaging on. We're going to go to the distributor. Now, I know a little bit, not much, whenever it comes to these Ford type things here. Yeah. So from what I've read, this guy is supposed to be back here toward the back. And yeah, something like this. And nope, not that guy. Right about there-ish, I guess. I don't know. Maybe. Now I'll have to get this cap. And it was like this. So I'm guessing this one right here would be number 1. So that's what we're going to say. Uh-oh. Does that work? That would make this guy number 1. Right? Wrong? I don't know. That's how we're going to do it. And the good thing is we won't be able to tell if that's correct or incorrect until we go to start it. So that's what's going on. That's a plus. That's a win-win. And that, what's going on? I don't, okay. There's a notch there. There's a notch there. So this guy goes like, oh boy. Oh boy, oh boy. But all the other ones, I don't think that's supposed to be like that. I thought I saw for some reason this was aimed this kind of way, maybe, sort of. Let's see if we can't do that, maybe. Yeah, how about that guy? Nope, maybe. And you want to make sure she's seated all the way down. Now this one has an O-ring on it, so that's a little different too than the factory original. Plus it's like pretty darn thick. I guess that one was too. Okay. So you want to make sure that's seated flush. See how that's not flush? How you have a gap there? Sometimes what you'll have to do is twist this puppy around, you know, wiggling. And sometimes, you know, what you're supposed to do, I think that's the oil pump where it's not, because it's got to fit, you know, right in the old oil pump. And there it went. It fit. Good deal. So the good thing is we have like no room. Golly, I hope that works, because the housing goes like this. That goes like that. So we have like, you know, we have a little-ish work stuff to do. And the notch is here. So This might be a train wreck, boys and girls. I'm not sure. You know, believe it or not, I've never done this. I know. Totally different for this show. Then this plug-in goes back to here. And it clips in real easy. Or it's supposed to. I'm really kind of nervous about this, if I'm going to be honest. Alright, that finally fits. And if I could just... Here's what's happening. Like this guy here, I'm trying to keep where it is. Just because of wires, I don't want to have to do them. And that cap's marked. So, I know it's 137 something. I can Google it. I just don't want to because I'm being lazy, if I'm going to be honest about it. So, if number 1 is like right here-ish. Where is the... Okay. So, hopefully, we have number 1 like right here. Would that be gooder? I think we're going to call this one number 1 and just roll with it. Because it feels right. And then for this guy, you push it down. It's got a spring and you turn. Push down spring and push down spring and turn. You do that for all 4 of these guys. These are, from what I've heard, very dependable distributors. I've had them on cars in the 80s. I heard this is an issue with this. The fitment of it. It's a water outlet. Maybe I should have put that in first. Dang it. Okay. For the old gigs, here's what we're going to do. We're just going to go ahead and get rid of this guy. And this is how easy a Ford is. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So, we're just going to remove all of this. And, yeah. It's not really going to be that bad. I'm just kind of making a big deal for no reason, I guess. I was trying to, you know, save some time, and in the end, you kind of end up costing yourself some time. So I'm going to remove all these wires. We're going to put these wires on. And we're going to really hate ourselves for that one. I don't know. I think my fan switch was going to have to go there. Maybe. Probably. Yeah. I don't know. I don't know yet. So that's going to be a little tricky. But we're going to go ahead and thread it in there, I think. And just, but I don't know. We're kind of lost. We don't speak Fordnese, I told you. But we're going to go ahead and continue. Right back there is for our fan gauge, or our temperature gauge, I'm sorry. See it back there in the intake, right there? That's where they had it before, so that must be a coolant type port. So we'll put our fan switch here that runs the fan, and we'll be good. Let's just see what happens. I don't know. So we learned a few things. We haven't messed with carburetors since forever. We don't mess with carburetors unless it's on a lawnmower. So we got it all on there, and I must say that I bought red linkage stuff because I've been working a lot of hours. I'm not gonna lie to you, boys and girls. So I bought this black air cleaner because the car's gonna be red and black. Red linkage because the car's it's gonna be red. Put a blue engine, blue distributor. Okay, here we're just gonna do this. So depending on which way this distributor needs turned, as you can see, I have like no movement with that. So this air cleaner may have to go like this, which I'm not a huge fan of, but it'll work in order to get some movement, okay? So, nonetheless, I mean, that will work. It'll actually work pretty efficiently, I think. And that I got from the Amazonian site. That I think I got from either eBay or the Amazonian site. This came from Amazon, and this was $65-ish. These wires were super cheap, 26 bucks, and we're going to have to put some sort of coating because they are absolutely going to rub and, you know, create Christmas tree lights underneath here. We ran into a few dilemmas. This fitting that runs to your heater core, yeah, go ahead and put that in before you put in your distributor, because I had to take the distributor back in, put that in, and so we could run our heater core hoses. Keep that in mind. Other than that, I think we did okay-ish, you know. So we're going to see, hopefully very, very, very soon, how it runs, how she sounds with our exhaust system. I'm pretty excited about that part. And one other thing, make sure you're keeping parts out of your old engines and intakes and all. That fitting, I don't know how hard that is to find, but it was in the old intake, the 2-barrel intake. And that fitting back there is actually for the gauge inside. So that saved me at least like 40 bucks and a lot of heartache looking, right? Keep that kind of stuff. It's going to help you and it's going to save you money. I mean, a brand new one is going to do the exact same thing that one's going to do on both parts. I just cleaned them up. And then we found 3 wires that we're not sure goes where on the harness, but pretty sure this goes to the brake, you know, to warn you, hey, you busted a brake line. Don't know though, because yeah. And this guy could go to that sensor, or this guy could go to that sensor. Possibilities are endless, but we have a wiring harness description thing, so we'll figure that out. Other than that, we're getting super close. We also put this on the wrong side. That's our feed's over here. That's how much old dad messes with carburetors. Not gonna lie to you. So we got to switch that tomorrow along with a few other things. And shortly we will be starting this baby and finally hearing it. And we still have the transmission dilemma where we're maybe running an AODE transmission. I don't know yet. We'll cross that bridge when we get there, I guess. Sit right there. And we're getting close to it. So it's getting closer. It's getting exciting. I cannot wait, because once it runs, we're flying through the rest of it, okay? Also, we've met a friend, and this guy makes hats, and he made a beautiful hat for myself in the garage. I mean, will you just look at it? That is beautiful. His name is Lane, and he does custom hats. And ironically, that's his name on the faceplate. Lane's, L-A-N-E, apostrophe, S, custom hats. Lane's Custom Hats. So if you or your business or YouTube channel need some custom hats, I mean, give him a shout, dude. Look at those things. These were not free, but nonetheless, to some of you, I kind of feel they are going to be. I'd like to get the word out. I got some military buddies that I'm going to send to. And I told Lane what I wanted. I said, well, I'm a veteran, so I love the flag. That's my right turn signal. And then, you know, just, you know, right turn garage. Basic, but this dude nailed it first try. I'm just saying, Lane, awesome job, dude. I appreciate it. Young kid, so, you know, he's excellent. A lot of creativity. Give him a shout. As always, guys and gals, thanks for tuning in and watching. It's going to get a lot better. It's getting better, and I can't wait to hear this thing fire up. Thanks for doing this with me. We'll see you guys next time here on Right Turn Garage TV. Y'all have a great weekend.